So Kristen, there's a lot of people that reach out to us because we put out so much content in the suburbs, Lake Nona, Winter Garden, Lake County, and they say, you guys don't talk about downtown Orlando much, and should we stay away from it? And my answer is always, no, I love downtown. Well, why don't we do more content about it? So today, we're hanging out with Kristen, our downtown queen, and she's gonna show us a few houses, maybe a little bit of the lifestyle of living downtown, and really the neighborhoods that make up downtown living.
Finally.
So there's a lot of parks in downtown Orlando, right?
Yep.
There's Audubon Park,
Delaney Park,
College Park,
Thornton Park,
Audubon Park.
Waveview Park, you already said Audubon.
There's a lot of them though, and are they all really that different?
Oh gosh, it depends on who you ask. I mean, if you're on Facebook, absolutely, because everybody forms their little cliques and their
Park Pride, you
Park
said?
Pride,
Yeah,
there's so much Park Pride. So I'm in Waveview Park and I love my area. We actually have a park called Waveview Park, and so I would say that yeah, they're different, but they aren't, because we all kind of bleed into each other, and that's the beauty of it all. But you definitely have some Park Pride.
It's more so the geography, I feel like, to understand. Because if you said Orlando, there's 92 different zip codes. It can get confusing. And so if you're like, I live in Orlando, but where do you live in Orlando?
Right.
And it kind of gives you some different ideas. The interesting thing about that, though, is they all have these fundamental sort of little bungalow styles. Some of them have been perfectly preserved or remodeled. And then you've got teardowns happening throughout the city as well.
And something that's really, really common actually in downtown Orlando is to keep kind of like the older home and build on the back part. Do a mother-in-law suite, a garage apartment. And speaking of that, I kind of want to show you one.
Heck yeah, let's go take a look at that first.
Let's go take a look.
What's 903 Mills?
So 903 Mills is a little market cafe, deli, stop in, grab a beer. It's right next to Lake Davis Park, literally off of Mills Avenue. Has some outdoor seating. It's a little neighborhood staple. We love it.
That's the one thing I love about the downtown area is that there's so many mom and pop shops. You don't see a lot of chains. You don't see a lot of things that you see everywhere, right?
Right.
It is unique to downtown, unique to the little neighborhoods and the parks.
And there's a lot of pride for our little cafes. We love them.
All right, so there are so many different style of homes in downtown Orlando. We've got some of these 20s built bungalows all the way up to those teardown estates. And we're gonna have a really good one to show them later. But first we're gonna start out with this property where they're building an ADU in the back. First off, Kristen, what's an ADU?
An accessory dwelling unit. All right, so what they've got here is a 3-car garage that they're gonna pave all the way from the front to here. And then upstairs is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath with a full kitchen. This is gonna be perfect for them when they move into it to renovate the older house or rent it out, pay their mortgage.
Gives you an opportunity to add some square footage on the main lot without having to blow out the entire house and start over.
Exactly, and also you don't usually get garages with these older homes because in the 20s they had horses. So now you have this 3-car garage. It's super modern, super fresh, and you get the best of both worlds. You got this big open living space here, huge windows, and then of course all of the trees, so it still feels very private. Nice tall ceilings.
But you have an ADU at your place.
I do.
Yeah, and so do you rent it out or do you use it?
I rent it out, so it is income that has really changed my life, honestly.
Yeah, so offsets your taxes probably and something else, I'm sure, on your mortgage payment, that kind of thing.
Mortgage payments, I mean, and it's great. It's also a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, full kitchen living space, so it's a really great space. And if I ever wanted to, I could use it for myself.
So if somebody had the space for an ADU, would you suggest it?
Absolutely, without a doubt. It's so common here in downtown Orlando that the permitting and all of that's really quite simple.
Yeah. The next house we're going to show you guys is completely different. Double lots, amazing. Let's go take a look. All right, so Delaney Park. We're going to see something a little bit different on the second house. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so didn't you say that this house was one that you might move to downtown Orlando for?
This actually might get me
I
too.
knew I'd get you here. So this home is listed at just under $2.5 million, and some of the unique features that it has is this composite wood material that's been painted black, so it's got that super sleek farmhouse modern with the metal roof, gold fixtures all throughout on a double lot. Let's go take a look inside.
All right, so this house is definitely different than a lot of what we see in Delaney Park.
Yeah, well, first of all, it's huge.
It's a big house.
And it's brand new.
Yeah.
Right? And so what's really great about this is it's kind of like an executive style luxury home that if you wanted to work at the hospital nearby, you absolutely could because it's pretty much walking distance. So you've got a little bit of Winter Park, College Park, but here in downtown.
All right, so obviously the heart of the house is the kitchen here, and we've got a double island situation, waterfall countertops, plenty of storage throughout. But whether you're entertaining or you're just kind of living in a big family life, this has so much to offer.
It really does. And what's really cool about this one is if you take a look, we've got a little additional kind of like butler's kitchen.
The prep kitchen.
The prep kitchen, if you will. Just built-in storage everywhere, more countertop space, all of the gold fixtures, which I think are just really timeless.
Yeah, the black and gold on the outside and tied it in the inside did a fantastic job by the designer.
Tasteful.
Remind me to get the designer's name, by the way.
Yes.
So 6-burner stovetop, pot filler, huge hood, and it's very well lit. I feel like this back of the house is just plenty of places to get in and out.
Gourmet style gas as well. We love that.
Yes.
We love gas.
So you live downtown. Do you have gas or are you electric?
I don't. I have electric.
Yeah,
but
I think it's a lot of people.
Yeah, but Tico has got a lot of lines already run, so it's so easy to connect. All you need is 2 appliances and they'll run the line right to your house.
Awesome. So for a second floor, owner's suites, primary, these sweeping ceilings are insane.
Insane.
So
this is something you can't get in the 100-year-old homes here in downtown.
Slight upgrade to the 100-year-old teardowns for sure, but they've still brought up the hand-scraped flooring all the way through the main level, and this is a really great, grand space.
It really is. I mean, with all of the windows, it's very symmetrical. It's just absolutely lovely. Best part. So every owner suite needs an immaculate bathroom with walk-in closets, and this has all of that. So you have to take a look at the floor, just the immaculate tile throughout. Steam shower, soaking tub, gold fixtures, double sinks, elongated countertop, and then the closet.
They did such a fantastic job finishing this out. And even just like the shiplap ceilings, I feel like so many builders in Orlando right now, they kind of cheap out in some of these areas. They don't finish the closets, they don't finish the ceilings, and make it really
sterile.
It's sterile, yeah. It's just a box. And so this builder really went all out to make it look fantastic.
So much charm and some really cool features that they added. If you take a look here. We love that, right? Isn't that cool?
This is, that was Belle.
I was just about to say Belle. This has very like library vibes.
Yes.
But I mean, you've got yourself the vanity here with, again, the gorgeous gold fixtures, the custom cabinetry, the big mirror, the lighting. I mean, there's no shortage of space in here. I could fill it.
All right, so there's so much to see in this house. What were some of your favorite things that we haven't seen yet?
I really like that every single ensuite bath is a little bit different. You know, a lot of times with new construction, they're all identical, same
Copy,
tile.
paste.
Yes,
Yeah.
and so this one, each one is a little bit unique, different tiling. One has a bathtub, the other 2 have showers, rain showers, I mean gold fixtures, but the tile is all different. Really just makes it a little bit more unique and special. I really like that.
For sure. And if my wife saw the laundry room upstairs, you could live in the laundry room.
I would live in the laundry
The subway tiles, just plenty of room for folding, and probably if you have like a cat or a dog or something like that, you could easily use that as a flex space for them.
Yeah, lots of storage in there too, built in.
Yes, yeah.
Attic access as well, which is very indicative for these Orlando homes. You gotta have your creepy attic.
That's right. What else?
What else? The backyard. Oh my goodness.
Huge backyard.
Plenty of space to add a pool.
And you always have a huge yard in Delaney Park, right?
Oh, you never have a
No,
huge pool in
definitely
Delaney
not. This is definitely unique to that.
Very unique. With that double lot, you've got so much space. You've got an outdoor kitchen, you've got the pavers, and you can really just throw whatever you want back there.
Yeah. So downtown school options, there's public and private. Some people shy away from public, but there's actually some really good public options.
Yeah, one of the really beloved schools around here is Boone High School, which is right here. I mean, it's in the heart of the community. You've got Wayview Park right next to it, so people come to the football games, any of the sports events, and then you can just pop over to the park, take your kids to walk around. There's so many lakes around, and it's just, you'll see as you're driving through the community, the Boone High School signs everywhere, like "Go Boone, we love our school," and it's just a really loved school.
And one of the things we talk about all the time is like that sense of community that people are always after. Do you feel like in this area that it's like a sense of community?
Massively. And I live right down the street, so I'm literally outside putting up Halloween decorations, and people are walking to Kelly's Ice Cream and they're talking to me, and oh my gosh, we're so excited that you're putting up the Halloween decorations, and we live down the street and we go to Kelly's. I mean, you're actually talking to your neighbors, which when you think of like downtown living, right? That's not what you necessarily think about, but I mean, you just grow to know each other because it's so walkable. There's sidewalks everywhere. There's lakes and parks and benches, and it's just, really big community feel.
All right, so before we get into the last house that we're going to show them today, what's the difference really between living in the suburbs of Greater Orlando and the different neighborhoods right around downtown? Because we're not talking about the business district. When you think about downtown Orlando, most people think Amway, they think the soccer arena,
they think condos.
Yeah, apartments and that sort of thing. But like so far today, we've really only shown them the different neighborhoods, which are just, to me, these little quintessential bungalow styles that make up to Orlando for me. But
yeah.
Any other difference? What do you think?
I mean, I would say the diversity of housing is very unique, and also the connectivity. In the suburbs, you're very cut off. So it's like one neighborhood and another neighborhood. Here, they all kind of mesh into one another. So you've got, you know, Lake Davis, and then Lake Cherokee, and then the Mills area, and then Sodo. I mean, it all kind of blends together. So I think that's pretty unique.
You can't discount sort of the overall vibe of downtown too, right? Nothing is brand new down here.
No. I mean, there are new construction, but what you really get is those 100-year-old oak trees and the brick-lined streets and the sidewalks weaving around all the lakes. I mean, that's so unique.
Yeah. All right, let's go take a look at this 1938 built remodeled house. All right, so this one was completely remodeled over the past few months. They had a little bit of a flood, it sounded like, from the storms that came through.
Right.
But they completely gutted it, and so you have so much charm and a really great layout, especially for the year that it was built.
Yeah, and everything's new. So It's charming, but new.
Yeah. All right, so I love the bungalow all one level layout. Where should we start?
We should always start in the kitchen.
Absolutely, let's go here. So I love the coved entryway here.
Absolutely.
But for something this year built, this is a really good sized kitchen.
I know, and they even have a pantry.
Oh, nice.
Love that.
So Eden kitchen here. You could put either your round four-top here or something like that.
Shaker style cabinets, white all the way around. You've got your gas cooktop with the hood. Don't look, you've got cabinets up and down. So I mean, it's a small space, but it feels so big because they've done it really well.
The cool thing about like a smaller house like this is you can put a little bit more money in the details and give it that really high-end feel. Just because it's small doesn't mean it doesn't need to be really nice.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I agree.
So on this side of the house, we've got 2 more bedrooms and a full bath, as well as a laundry room. And
Laundry room inside in a 30s home. We love this because they're typically in the carports.
The carport, the garage, if there is one, and it
Yeah.
gets to be a little bit musty and dusty. This having it inside is awesome.
Luxury.
Yeah. And then off to this side, you have either an office or an additional living space, and it leads us over to the primary.
What's this one listed for, Ken?
This house is listed for $749,000.
$749,000. So Ken, do homes built in the 30s typically have walk-in closets?
No, that would be never.
Oh, well check this out.
This is actually fantastic space. We've got drawers here, plenty of space.
Built-ins with a window. I mean, this is incredible.
Yeah, it's so rare that you have a primary suite in general in a house. It's usually 1 bath and then the 3 bedrooms that surround it, but this one has dual sinks, huge shower.
Attached to the actual master bedroom,
Yeah.
which has some really pretty features as well with the shiplap ceiling.
Yeah, they did a lot of can light throughout. You could tell they spent a lot of money on the trim package and the flooring. I love it.
I love the charm with the new.
The other thing to love about this house is the corner lot, and it has a backyard, which is pretty rare.
Very rare. In addition to that, you've got this huge driveway, which parking is always an issue in these downtown areas,
really
so we
is.
love to see it. And if you take a look at this carport, this is actually where the laundry would have typically been.
Yeah, almost every time I show a house, people are like, well, where's my laundry? Well, let me take you outside, get the key. Let me find the key. Okay, here it is.
Let me bat down the spider web.
Yes, and get into where it's going to be. So the fact that they brought that inside, I think, probably one of my favorite features of the house.
No, I agree. And
Yeah.
then now this can just be storage, which is really great to have.
Yeah,
Or you could convert this into a garage.
you could easily convert this into a garage.
Done.
Call it a day. All right, so
I wasn't ready.
So where I'm from originally, the downtown living wasn't something that a lot of people loved to do. And so when I moved to Orlando and people were like, oh yeah, downtown's great, I didn't believe them. I'm like, oh, I'm sure for you it's great, but maybe not for me. But after today, I hope you guys see that it's definitely an option. If you want something a little bit more charming, you want the lifestyle, you want a little bit more than just the normal brown box that we have in the new construction, I think they've got a lot to look at.
There's something for everybody here. It's so unique.
Yeah, so if you're looking to buy or sell a house anywhere in Central Florida, we'd love to be your real estate resource of choice. Email us at info@pozekgroup.com.
Or call us using the number below.
We'll see you guys on the next video. You can't do this in Horizon West. Oh wow. I've got the worst depth perception ever. I don't know if this is far or short.
It's
but you're like
it's
like
good. You're good.